Jewelry and Precious Metals Imports U.S. Guidelines. Welcome back to our customs brokerage channel. Jewelry and precious metals hold significant value and are subject to specific rules governing their importation. In this video, we will explore the key requirements that importers need to fulfill when importing these valuable commodities. Determining the customs bond requirement. One of the initial steps in the importing process is understanding the customs bond requirement. A customs bond acts as a financial guarantee to ensure compliance with customs regulations and the payment of duties, taxes, and fees. Importers must obtain a customs bond for certain types of imports, such as commercial shipments of jewelry and precious metals. Tariff classification for jewelry and precious metals. To determine the duties and taxes applicable to imported jewelry and precious metals, their correct tariff classification must be determined. The Harmonized System HS provides standardized codes for products, including jewelry and precious metals. Each type of jewelry and precious metal item has a unique HS code that helps determine the applicable duty rates and any additional requirements or restrictions. Ensuring compliance with marking requirements. Jewelry and precious metal items imported into the USA must adhere to certain marking requirements. These requirements often include marks indicating the metal content and the presence of precious stones. Compliance with marking regulations is essential, as it ensures transparency and assists in determining authenticity and quality. Understanding import permits and licensing requirements. Importing jewelry and precious metals may require specific permits and licenses. These requirements ensure that the imported items meet regulatory standards and comply with any restrictions or conditions set by relevant authorities. Importers must consult with the appropriate agencies to determine if any permits or licenses are necessary for their specific types of jewelry or precious metal items. Compliance with regulatory standards. Imported jewelry and precious metals must comply with various regulatory standards to guarantee consumer safety and combat fraud. These standards often pertain to factors such as purity, authenticity of gemstones, and precious metal content. Importers are responsible for ensuring that their imported items meet these standards to avoid penalties and restrictions. The role of customs brokers in a smooth importing process. Navigating the complex customs regulations and requirements for importing jewelry and precious metals can be overwhelming. Customs brokers specialize in facilitating the importation process and play a pivotal role in ensuring compliance. They assist importers in preparing necessary documentation, calculating duties and taxes, and ensuring overall regulatory adherence. Documenting the importation process. Importing jewelry and precious metals requires meticulous documentation. This documentation typically includes a commercial invoice providing details of the imported items, a bill of lading or airway bill, a packing list, import permits, licenses, and any other relevant documents. Customs brokers can provide invaluable assistance in preparing and submitting these documents correctly and on time. Protecting intellectual property rights. Importers must take steps to protect the intellectual property rights of jewelry and precious metal manufacturers. Ensuring that suppliers are authorized to produce and distribute these items and have the necessary licenses and permissions is crucial. Respect for intellectual property rights is essential for maintaining ethical business practices. Understanding the customs clearance process. The customs clearance process is a crucial step before imported jewelry and precious metals can be released and distributed in the U.S. This process involves the submission of required documentation, payment of applicable duties and taxes, and compliance with all customs regulations and requirements. Customs brokers play a critical role in facilitating this process. Potential challenges when importing jewelry and precious metals. Importing jewelry and precious metals may introduce various challenges. These challenges can include navigating intricate customs regulations, determining accurate tariff classifications, complying with marking and regulatory standards, and managing potential delays or issues during the customs clearance process. Importers must be prepared to effectively address these challenges. Best practices for a smooth importing process. To ensure a smooth and efficient importation of jewelry and precious metals, adherence to best practices is essential. These practices include conducting thorough research on applicable regulations, working closely with customs brokers to navigate requirements, understanding marking and regulatory standards, and maintaining effective communication with all parties involved. Cost optimization in the importing process. Importing jewelry and precious metals may incur significant costs. Importers can optimize these costs by conducting thorough market research to find competitive suppliers, exploring potential duty-free trade agreements, and utilizing freight consolidation to reduce shipping expenses. Accurate calculations of duties and taxes also play a vital role in cost optimization. Post-importation considerations and compliance. After successfully importing jewelry and precious metals, importers must remain compliant with ongoing regulatory requirements. This includes monitoring changes in customs regulations, maintaining compliance with marking and regulatory standards, and taking necessary action in the event of product recalls or quality issues. Leveraging technology for streamlined importing. Technology can significantly simplify the importation process for jewelry and precious metals. Customs brokers and importers can utilize software and digital platforms to streamline documentation preparation, automate calculations, and track the progress of shipments. Leveraging technology improves efficiency, minimizes errors, and provides real-time visibility into the importation process. Requirements for importing jewelry and precious metals. Importing jewelry and precious metals requires careful consideration of customs regulations, marking requirements, regulatory compliance, and documentation preparation. By deeply understanding these requirements, working with customs brokers, and staying updated on industry changes, importers can successfully navigate this process and bring exquisite jewelry and valuable metals to the U.S. market. Thank you and stay tuned for more customs brokerage insights. Thank you for joining us today as we explored the requirements for importing jewelry and precious metals. We hope you found this video informative and valuable in understanding the customs brokerage aspects of importing these items. Stay tuned for more insightful videos on customs brokerage, international trade, and related topics. Remember to subscribe to our channel and activate the notification bell to be notified whenever we upload new content. Additional resources for importers. If you're an importer seeking more information and resources on importing jewelry and precious metals, we encourage you to visit our website. We offer a wealth of articles, guides, and tools to help you navigate the customs brokerage process and ensure a smooth importation. Feel free to contact our team for any specific inquiries or personalized assistance you may need. Thank you once again for watching. We appreciate your support and commitment to our channel. We'll be back soon with more informative videos and discussions. If you have any suggestions for future video topics or questions you'd like us to address, please leave them in the comments below. We look forward to continuing this customs brokerage journey with you.